Oh man. Or is it oh man? Which way? Which way is that presented? Either way, we're back for more Farlands or Bust here on a Twitch live stream, and or if you're viewing on a YouTube VOD for January 15th, 2025. 72,869, nice 0.9 megabytes was where we left off in the Farlands or Bust world save. If you've got your wolves ready, then we're ready. We're starting quick. We're only 12 minutes into the stream. A new era of fast and efficient Twitch streaming from KurtJMac, as he delays further by talking about it. Got your woofs? Woof! Woof indeed. That man's am and potomisium. Shame. Shame for pre-woofing. Shame uponst you and your homes. Let's grab that dog. And continue west. Twixt the Farlands here in Minecraft Beta 173. You know, I don't really have anything to talk about. I realized that as I went to go live. But Farlands or Bust has been kind of a big a viewership draw, I feel like, lately here on Twitch. So I'm leaning into it. Why did I pick west over the other directions? Because, did I have a compass at the time? I feel like I did have a compass at the time, but I felt it would be easier to track. You just walk towards the sunset. Also, generally speaking, in colonial history, explorers have traveled west. Whether or not they are worth emulating is another question, but oh, that pig was not dry. I hear some zombies. I see some zombies. I don't know that that's a spawner, but I'm not going to stick around to find out. I think it's just dark. The darkness. Western colonial history, true. Is there any other type of colonial history? Oh, too many woods. Too many woods. Went to the gym again yesterday. Well, there's that. I do need to figure out. My problem is I'll run a mile, and then unless the girlfriend is there to tell me what to do, I don't have a plan. I guess I need to come up with a plan. And not, like, I have a list of exercises, but even just a what's the word? Like, a plan. The plan. Plan is the word I'm looking for. Of like, do this first, then do this, then do this, then do this. Otherwise, I kind of just stand there and like search my phone for things to do. A routine, thank you. I knew there was a more appropriate word for it. I'm not terribly sore today. I was sore yesterday. I did a bunch of these, and that really got my... that muscle. That got that muscle. That muscle woke up. I'm not really trying to lift very heavy weights. Get hit with a bed. Nothing. The thing I didn't like, and the girlfriend tells me this is most gyms, but there's like the free weights area, and then there's mirrors. There's like a wall of mirrors. Like, you're doing your workouts, and you're looking at the mirrors to make sure you're doing the form right. But that's also where the weights are, so there's constantly people walking, like, in front of your field of vision to get their weights, and then walk back and stuff like that. I feel like they should put the weights on the opposite wall. But apparently that's just not a thing. That's just not a thing. Just stay at home and use car parts. I'll stay at home and use spawner dungeons. Oh. Oh, this could be bad. There we go. Iron. Some iron. I think we still got some... skeletons in our midst. Huh. Just the one chest. I wonder if I can look through and see. Not really well. It doesn't show me the blocks that are surrounded by other blocks. Oh! Spooky noises. Oh, Lord! I think it's just the one chest. Oh, hello. Alright, so it's not there. It's not there. It is just the one chest. What a bamboozle. I mean, I'll take the 3 iron. There's really nothing else. Hi, bye, gotta go. Wrapped forever. Alright, that was mediocre. Yeah, I'd have been able to tell if there was a chest in the newer versions of the chest, which are more entities that aren't a full block. Entities of entities, eidolons. Remember Eidolon? Where are all the games like that these days? We should go back to Eidolon. I tried to do that. It's just not. It's not the same. I know there's like still a ton more I could find, but just it's not the same. Can't recreate that magic. Can't recreate the magic. Mostly the completely not knowing. I went into playing that game like having zero clue. I just thought it was a walking simulator. And boy, did it turn out to be so much more. Oh. I can do this. Can Wolfie do it is the question. Alley-oop! Oh, he did it! I was wincing for potential Wolfie damage. Hold on. Not quite what I was hoping for. Yeah, it's really all just stone. Yoink. Woof. So what's new with everybody? Oh, is that? Yeah, I thought they said Thursday. Yeah, Blue Origin is going to try again with their launch. I don't know. Man, billionaires really ruined spaceflight, didn't they? Like, not necessarily spaceflight itself, but just like the enthusiasm about it. Billionaires do ruin everything. Put a camera on your parents' house in Florida so you can watch the launch. I mean, that's interesting. I mean, my sister lives in Southern California. And every now and again, out of her, like off her balcony, she'll catch a SpaceX launch out of there. Particularly like at sunset, that it has those, like, you can see the big plumes and stuff like that. She's not, I mean, I have to, like, circle back and catch up with her again. She's not near the fires. She's, like, South LA. The last I spoke with her, the fires weren't a concern, but, like, it was still very windy there. Bloop. A valley girl? No. I don't know what that means. I don't... Oh! Who's digging this? Who's digging holes? And where do they go? I mean, that right there looks like a staircase down, doesn't it? It's pretty good. Well, no. She only just moved out there after living in Chicago. Yeah, there are many valleys. There is more than one valley. I mean, technically Seattle is in the valley. Are we all valley people? Valley persons? Whoa! I mean, I know what a valley girl is. I know the stereotype. We're in the clouds! Oh. Oh. Oh, Wolfie, Jesus. Right, if I hold shift, Wolfie can't push me off. Probably. Careful, Wolfie. Don't look at me like that. As you're doing. I finally did, I don't know if any of you remember, but one of my Ryobi batteries was bad. I tried going through, like, the service process, because they have, like, a 3-year warranty. But, like, their entire website was just completely non-functional. It was on my list of things to do, and I was about to make a phone call, but then I tried their website again, and it worked. And I'm sending away a battery. Did they honor the warranty? I don't know. They honored the claim that I've started, and they've given me a shipping label, and I just have to give it to FedEx, and then they're gonna take a look at it and get back to me. I have other batteries, obviously. This was just like one of a 3-pack that just like all of a sudden stopped working. No, it worked. It just like all of a sudden stopped working. I don't know if you guys remember. I like charged it and like instead of blinking green when it was like charging or whatever it does, it like was blinking both lights, green and red. And then when I tried to put it in a tool, it wouldn't work. And when I went to check the battery level, it just flashed the 4 lights on the front, which Google, the internet tells me is a sign that it's malfunctioning. It's physically in fine shape. And there's a bunch of like tutorials on YouTube about like taking them apart and like doing something with a multimeteor to like reset them or whatever, but I figured since mine's still under warranty, I'll give them a chance. Yeah, I mean, I've never had a problem so far. Not that I'm like using them every day or anything, but I don't know. What else did I do? I checked a couple things off my to-do list. I got an appointment for Juno to recheck her blood after being on this medication. That's another couple $100. There's something else that I did or wanted to do. Oh well. It's a good thing I'm not keeping track of these things to feel any sort of accomplishment. Speak of the devil, Dione, thank you for 92 months in the subtub with those Bezos bucks. Subtub. Weisberg. You know what? Ice. Alright, just want to make sure Wolfie would spawn. And there goes my boat. Still yawning, eh? I mean, I was at a therapy appointment, and I was trying to, like, my therapist was trying to, like, ask me about, like, if my medication changed helped with my tiredness. I really can't tell. Am I less tired? More tired? Less yawns, more yawns? I'd say less overall as well. It's also not been as cold, although it's getting cold around. It's getting cold around these parts lately. I mean, I guess also I've had at least the energy to go to the gym a couple times, which I didn't have before. I don't know if that's cart before the horse or what, but there's some anecdotal evidence. That's qualitative until you track it? Listen here. I'm not good at that. The girlfriend I know has told me many times I need to start, like, writing down how I feel. In some sort of journalized format. I'm bad at that. I don't know, writing journals makes me anxious, which is something I could write in a journal. Perhaps I should do audio captain's logs. Captain's log, supplemental. Now that I've talked about it, though. Maybe do it very factual, bullet style. I mean, that's tough, too. Every time I do go to a therapy session, my therapist has, like, a 1 to 10 rating scale of, like, how I'm feeling about certain things. And every time I do that, I'm like, these are kind of wild guesses. Like, I don't know. Well, I guess in that aspect, she's keeping track. They are, a lot of the times they are down the middle. I mean, yeah, even at this last session, she asked me how my anxiety was doing. Like, 1 to 10, how's my anxiety? And I'm like, I don't know. It's like, not nothing. But then again, it's not, like, overwhelming. So I'm like, 4? I don't know. How was your anxiety before I asked you to come up with a number for how your anxiety is? Well, now that you reminded me of my anxiety. Excuse me. Wait a minute, I don't want to use a boat here. That would be a waste of a boat. I'm just going over there. So yeah, what are we talking about? I think that was a joke. I think they were. Oh, or it wasn't a joke. Yeah, Picard had a third season, and it was the last season. I thought you were just trying to change the subject because I was like, what are we talking about? Whoa. We are at a bit of a loss for things to watch here. We started watching Shogun yesterday. The first couple episodes. It's not grabbing attention. I don't think the girlfriend is interested in it. Thank you. I was thinking that his voice is very Tom Hardy. Timu Tom Hardy. I do need coal. I kind of wish there was something other than watching TV in this here day and age for, like, relaxing in the evening. I fell in the hole that I was trying to avoid. Watch Twitch. That's the thing. Nobody I watch on Twitch is live in our evening. The 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific time. But even that, I feel like would, myself excluded, I don't know, that would feel kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Not worse, but even less productive. The girlfriend is on a big, a Rome kick. A kick to learn about Rome, ancient Rome, the history of Rome. Is there any docu-series about this? We tried watching, like, YouTube videos. There's one that's like 2 hours long, but it's just, I hate that they're made by, like, YouTube people. You know what I mean? There's like, we watched a couple, like, old SciShow or whatever episodes about the history of Rome in 12 minutes or whatever. Women do be thinking about Rome. HBO's Rome is very good. HBO branded Roman Empire. Then we would need HBO. Lee gasp, I would never. You wouldn't download a Roman Empire. I don't know what that was, but I swallowed it. Mmm. Tea chunks. Perhaps it was a spider. They do say you're supposed to eat 10 of those a year or so, right? Whoa. Feel like when I look away after watching the jittery movement, my mind melts. That's why you just gotta keep watching. Blowy noises. Never not be watching Farlands. Look at this perfect rectangle of ice, by the way. Need to get it in my field of vision. Where it starts to melt. Maybe that's a ghost chunk, and we'll never know. Because it just happens to be... Oh god, is Wolfie underwater? Under the ice? Good lord. Okay, he's fine. A fine, full, dignified beard. Is the land under it weird? I mean...
They claim they're from another dimension.
Another dimension.
All the way over there.
Another dimension. Another dimension.
Another dimension.
Another dimension. Another dimension.
Another dimension.
Another dimension. Another dimension.
1:06 already.
1:06 p.m. Johnny Bucko, thank you for 106 months in the subtub. Subtub. If that was a chunk, it was a pretty uninteresting one, so I don't mind having walked past it. But it wasn't quite the right, it was like that rectangle. Unless it was two chunks, that rectangle wasn't right. It just was not right. I wasn't feeling it. James Burke Connections. What does it do? What gets connected? Ear. History. Lord. If you like science, it's a show for you. Science? Polyester suits. When was it made? 1978. Spoiders? Yeah, this is one of those things that everybody has seen that I've never heard of. Pretty neat. That's not a chunk. I don't know. But then at the same time, the girlfriend says she wants to, like, watch something funny. Or, like, watch 90 Day Fiancé. Or My 600-Pound Life. Or stuff like that. I'm like... Sounds like an addiction. Or My Strange Addiction is the other one she wants to watch. All this stuff is on Hulu. We were browsing Hulu. I thought Shogun was on, like, HBO or something, but then I found it on Hulu, and I'm like, oh. Didn't this just win a bunch of awards? Oh, I need dirt. Guilty pleasure shows. Yeah. I just... I can't stand the anxiety. How large is the save file? What was it? Like 74 gigabytes? We'll find out in about 10 minutes. $72. Do I hear 70? Anybody got 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 72 going once, going twice? Spooky noises. No text-to-speech. Nobody home. That's funny. That's pretty funny. Yeah, all I really watch these days is like 400 to 500 4-second videos before bed. Ah. Modern humor. Not after this Sunday, you won't. Bum, bum, bum. Topical. That dog fell down there, didn't he? You dingus? Full health. Do we have any other items of discussion before this meeting is adjourned? Nay. I didn't call a vote. Look at these. Look at these guys. If I can jump on them. Aha! I float. Floating parkour. There's no blue moon this year, meaning no month with 2 full moons, which is rare. So blue moons are rare, but even rarer are years without blue moons. Sounds like something the science hippies want us to believe. Okay. I feel like today I've been more yawny than ever. Excited for Starship launch tomorrow? Well, I mean, this brings us full circle to what we started talking about, is that billionaires ruin space. I didn't even know it was launching tomorrow. I guess what I don't know, because I've not been paying attention, is the Blue Origin, the New Glenn. Is that more Falcon sized, or is that Starship sized, or is it in between? between. All right. Almost as tall as a Saturn V. That's not insignificant. Oi. Oi. There we go. Wait a minute. Boink. Alright, let's go to sleep. And back up the world. Here's the updated number for that person who was asking. 72,936.1 megabytes.